lives as a new family, and we're very excited, but also want to respect the process and the ceremony. We're going to begin in just a moment with Judge T. Jackson Bedford from the Fulton County Superior Court with some opening remarks. As the judges come up, we're going to ask judges if you could please introduce yourselves as you begin. We'll call the couples down. And then we have some other elected officials who will be joining us today, so we may have some additional remarks toward the end of the ceremony. With that, we will begin. Thank you.
What an exciting day, huh? My name is Jackson Bedford. I'm one of your 20 Superior Court judges, and we're going to do this. We kind of have now, I think, as many judges as we do couples. So we're going to try, and everybody wants to participate, and so we're going to try to do it that way. I'm going to make some preliminary remarks to you, and then Judge Toomer is going to do the first ceremony, and then Judge Tucson and myself, and then the other judges that are here. So I want to set that out. You know, when I start out with marriage ceremonies, I like to observe that since it's one of the most special occasions in the lives of a couple, it's only fitting that their friends and family be here to witness and participate in that ceremony. So I'm very glad and elated to see so many people out here today to support these couples that are doing something that is extraordinarily historic in the history of this country. So I want to welcome all of you on behalf of all of the judges of the state and superior court and the magistrate court and the probate court. Now, today we're going to be here, all of you, to witness the marriage ceremony and participate in the marriage ceremony of these various couples. And on this special day, the ceremony of marriage is probably the most important occasion in the life of these couples. Justice Kennedy, writing the majority opinion in today's landmark Supreme Court ruling, observed, "No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become greater than once they were. Marriage embodies a love that may endure even past death." It would misunderstand these men and these women to say they disrespect the idea of marriage. Their plea is that they do respect it so deeply that they seek to find its fulfillment in themselves. Their hope is not to be condemned to live in loneliness, excluded from one of civilization's oldest institutions. They ask for equal dignity in the eyes of the law. The Constitution grants them that right.
First two women who were married in Fulton County, perhaps the first two in the state of Georgia this morning, Emma Folks and Katrina Bloodwood. Judge Toomer goes forward, we're here today on a historic day. We are here to see gay couples from Georgia joined in marriage. We will do that. We will do that. And Judge Toomer is going to do that momentarily, along with my other colleagues. But I want to also briefly address those of you who are already married. You are not before the court today in any proceedings, but I ask you to rise if you are among those gay and lesbian couples who traveled elsewhere to seek your marriage license. You may stay standing. You are not before us today for any proceeding. For you, there is no legal act to complete, no license to issue, no ceremony to be performed. It has already taken place. But I want to recognize you. I want to recognize the path that you have taken. You have pursued liberties that were not previously available to you here in Georgia. You have traveled out of state, overcome obstacles, paid expensive hotel room bills and hotels in New York, California, Massachusetts, D.C., or elsewhere. And to quote, you have relied upon the kindness of strangers to obtain your marriage licenses. Now you are home here in Georgia. You've already chosen to become married. You've recognized the significance of marriage, not just as a personal connection, but as a political act. You have stood up and said you're part of society. You will be part of this most integral institution. There is no pronouncement that I, as a judge from the State Court of Fulton County, need to make. The United States Supreme Court has ruled throughout the country, throughout Georgia, your marriage is recognized.
Sheriff Jackson for all that he has done, and for the staff of Communications Department here at Fulton County, and for my staff at the Fulton County Probate Court. I'm the probate judge here in Fulton County, and if you have a license, it was issued by my court and my staff. First, a bit of housekeeping. The first couple that I'm going to marry, I don't know who you are, where you are. If you have a number or if you think you're the first couple, please come up. And certainly I want to tell every couple who's getting married here this afternoon that if you think you're getting married, you should have a license in your hand so that you can present it to the First things first, you must have a license. Do we have a license? Yeah. Will bear with me, and I hope you will as well. I have no intention of being brief. I intend to marry you, and I would marry every single couple. Yay. You are about to enter a union which is most serious because it will bind you together for life in a relationship that is so close and so intimate that it will profoundly influence your whole future. That future, with all of its hopes, its joys, its disappointments, are all hidden from your eyes. So these elements are mingled in every life, so you can expect them in your own. So even knowing what is before you, you each take each other, for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in health, in sickness, until death. It is a beautiful tribute to your undoubted faith in each other, that even knowing the full import of these vows, you are nevertheless ready to pronounce them. So you begin your married lives by the voluntary surrender of your individual lives that you will now have in common. So true love and the perfect spirit of self-sacrifice will guide your every action that you can expect the greatest measure of happiness. Boyd R. Beckwith, do you take Jerry Wayne Hill for your lawful spouse? And Jerry Wayne Hill, do you take Boyd R. Beckwith for your lawful spouse?
Absolutely.
And are you exchanging rings or not? Oh, wonderful. Now I can be free. Because all of the authority vested in me by the sovereign state of Georgia, I hereby declare you to be joined in marriage. Congratulations. You may salute each other.